But you know, like the government, they say, well, look, we want to protect it, we want the breeding, but we just don't have the money. It's either we keep the national park or we censure the Maurice Moore. So they say, well, we pay for your education in Maurice Moore, but you have to help us by giving some money to the national park. You understand? So the government wants to do it, I'm sure, but funding is essential. So, yes, Dudley. Very good, very good. Emerson. I know you have so much to say. Which one? Go ahead. Which one? Okay. I'm just saying. But you're all waiting. Before lunch, please. Go ahead. We'll come back to you. Go ahead.
No fear is found on the rock.
I can't see.
No fear is found on the rock.
The what?
Oh dear.
Oh, you didn't hear that today? You heard that some other time. You're bringing information that we didn't discuss today. Let's go on. Yes? I said about free time. Yes?
In the oranges, they are the third longest barrier reef.
Barrier reef?
What controls the national park?
I didn't hear you today.
The truck water controls the national park.
That's true. We did mention that is true. The truck warden, we have park wardens who work in the park.
Yes. Very good to meet you.
The Bahama is one of the few barrier reefs that are unaffected by global warming.
Let me explain that. What is happening is that scientists, while we are losing the coral reefs, and we know that it's dying because of global warming, the coral reefs in the Bahamas are coming back. And that's what they're looking at. They're growing and coming back. We have lost some of our reefs, but they're coming back. And that's what makes it unique. It's the fact that they're growing back. Because in some places they're dead and they're gone. But in the Bahamas, they're coming back. So we're not, I want to explain that because we are losing reefs. But it's just that some of them are coming back. So you can see it on the southern coast.
What are corals again? Invitation is getting back here, what? Okay, yeah, that's all right. For the fifth time. Go ahead, Bruce. Can I hear you, baby?
National Park was made in 1959. I got that.
When they? I know the blue check, they are born no color. And it says,
in the Bahamas, but now it is extinct.
It's extinct, very good. What do you think caused it to be extinct? I don't know why. What do you think? Hunters, yeah? Hunters. People hunted it. It's to extinction, yes?
Experiments upon on it, like scientists do experiments on it.
So that's not causing, I don't know why, it's really probably tell you about it. I have no idea. Okay, what are the
So when you're catching them, and that's the number, it's more than at least 30 years. So when you catch them when they're too young, they're actually losing a lot of them. And when you come to the Randy Center, I think some of you have been there, I'll show you the count and the difference between an adult and a juvenile. Then someone asked about turtles, and we didn't talk a lot about turtles, but there's a lot of research going on in the Bahamas about turtles. Remember me saying that the Andros West Side Park was created because the people there were concerned about what was happening, and it's because they were saying yes to flamingos, but lots of baby fish, lots of birds. I have pictures of people who've been there where they showed the dolphins and lots of turtles. Because when you read stories about turtles, one of the things that I always remember and I always wondered about it is turtles hatch in the sand, mother let it eggs, hatch, and then they made it into the sea. And then you don't hear anything about the turtles anymore, right? Because nobody really knew where they went. Does that make sense? Scientists didn't know because nobody really studied it. But what they found out is that the turtles float on the ocean surface, in the seagrass, and in the algae, out in the Atlantic Ocean, until they're about 3 years old. And then they come back into feed on the turtle grass that is growing in the shallow water areas of Death's country. That's where they come. A lot of them come from Bahama. So we know that a lot of turtles don't nest in the Bahamas. They may not hatch in the Bahamas, but guess where they grow up?